What's up team, it's thatDkid back for your weekly gaming news. It's Tuesday the 1st of October and in this week's update we talk about the PSN and its upcoming month, Grand Theft Auto 5's online features, I give you a heads up on this month's releases, we then go into footage from the Digital Nations Expo over the weekend, and a whole lot more. With so much to do and so little time, we gotta get straight on into it. Let's go! This week we start off with industry news. Grand Theft Auto 5's online feature goes live on the 1st of October in the States, or tomorrow here in New Zealand. The past week has seen a mixed opinion about the microtransactions. This just means buying in-game cash at different amounts. Rockstar have promised that you don't need it as a requirement, but it will add for some extra excitement. The online cash cards start at a minimum of $3, which will see the player get $100,000 in-game. The next card is worth $5 and is called the Tiger Shark card. It'll see players with $200,000. The next card is the $10 Bull Shark card and will see the player with $500,000. And of course the $20 Great White Shark card will see the player with $1.25 million to spend in-game. Other than that, playing online will see the opportunity of you meeting up with 15 other players, purchasing property, inviting people over to that property, and other crazy joint mayhem. Obviously, with it being online for not even a second, there are going to be some troubles and bugs in the upcoming weeks. Just hang in there and keep the faith. If you are going to be playing online, leave your PSN details in the comments below and we can go pull off a high sometime, which would be real awesome. The biggest gaming announcement this week was when Valve announced they have a new operating system based around Steam, simply known as Steam OS. For anyone having trouble following, Valve is an entertainment and tech company that was founded in 1996. Besides creating some of the world's most awarded games, they also developed Steam, I mentioned earlier, which is a cornerstone of the online gaming circuit. It's given this title because it gives access to over 2,000 game titles and is a stable link between itself and its 35 million users. A few days after announcing Steam OS, Valve also announced that they will be creating consoles. There will be a variety of Steam machines and they will all be running Steam OS and they will all have different specs and different components, giving them a really unique quality and tailoring the game experience to what you need. Valve also stated that they want these bad boys fully open and fully upgradable, unlike the current Xbox and PlayStation units. The third announcement for this week saw a controller revealed for the Steam machine. Instead of the usual analog sticks, this time we see a couple of trackpads, which Valve say bring the precision up to that of the quality of a mouse. The Steam controllers that we've seen this week were revealed to have 16 buttons, which gives more accessibility and easier hotkey assignments for those playing PC games. The middle of the controller sees a touchscreen, possibly for maps or even menus. So if you're still a little lost and you can't really follow, you've got Steam OS, which is the software, Steam Machine, which is the hardware, and you've got a controller for it, all revealed in 1 week. Now I know this doesn't seem like a massive deal, but it kind of is. Why? Well, pretty much up to this point everyone was either concerned with PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Now Valve has given an alternative to this year's gaming. The new Steam machines are going to give the functions of a console, but the specs and componentry of a PC. So what you're left with is a hybrid that is going to bridge the gaps between both. Over to Camp Sony now. Mayayasu Ito, Sony Computer Entertainment Japan and Asia's Vice President, gave an interview this week to Japanese tech website AV Watch about the PlayStation 4 and some new info. The most relevant points at this time are these. Although being online is not a requirement, Ito says a net connection is the best way to possibly get everything out of your PlayStation 4. The secondary chip used for ultra low power operations will kick in at about 1 to 4 in the morning and download any required system updates, which will save you a heck lot of time. Music and movie capabilities will be the same or similar to that of PlayStation 3 at launch, but with updates improved steadily. Over to PlayStation 3 news now. The PSN struggled pretty hard seeing the launch of Grand Theft Auto 5's online download this week. A number of gamers saw the classic 800 error codes pop up while downloading and getting to 18 gigabytes of corrupt data. Those that did manage to download the game say that there are lots of lagging features, some being loading times while traveling. This has left a lot of gamers anxious for the PlayStation 4's feature where you can download and play at the very same time. I don't know how that's going to go down, but Sony, I really do hope you've got it for us. Staying with the PSN, for PlayStation Plus users, the month of October is now upon us. The end of September sees Assassin's Creed 3, A Saints Row the Third, Payday the Heist, Urban Trials, and New Little King's Story removed from the Instant Game Collection, but are replaced by Far Cry 3, Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, and Touch My Katamari for the month of October. Over to Team Microsoft now, guys, and we kick it off with the Xbox One. Corporate Vice President of Interactive Entertainment Phil Harrison told Edge magazine that he was confident that Xbox was, quote, winning the games message. Phil Harrison says this was done by coming out of E3 with 100 awards for games on Xbox One. This number doubles any other platform at E3. Harrison continued to say that the media recognized Xbox One as the best lineup, including Titanfall, which is one of the most awarded E3 games ever. Even though Harrison was completely confident, he still took time out to apologize for all of the delays in different territories, but insists Microsoft is working hard to catch up where they can. The Xbox One is also breaking into fitness with a new idea called Xbox Fitness. Here the Kinect will enable a monitoring of the player's workout and will be able to give feedback on how they're doing and also grade their efforts. I'm pretty sure we'll see a social aspect to this where you're going to be competing against your mates very soon. Xbox Fitness will include P90X, Tracy Anderson Method, and Insanity, to name a few. Sliding to 360 now, and the final nail has been bashed into the coffin on this one. Since its announcement at E3, rumors have been circulating that Dead Rising 3 will be making a special guest appearance on the Xbox 360. Director of Programming Larry Herb, better known as Major Nelson, reports from Eurogamer that Dead Rising 3 will launch on Xbox 360 are false. So if you were waiting in anticipation, you can use that time doing something better with your life. Now to the Digital Nations Expo coverage. So over the weekend, just gone, I went down to Digital Nations in town, which was a first of its kind video gaming expo here in New Zealand. It was some serious stuff, man. It was really cool. There was so much to see, there was so much to do. We had demos on all sorts of stuff. There was a bunch of celebrities down there. There were probably like 10 different stalls from Turtle Beach, Ubisoft, Disney, of course Xbox and PlayStation 4. Yeah, I got to have a real steady go on Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on the PlayStation 4, which was real awesome. We got to see demos from Watch Dogs, which was cool. Then there were some oddities like 3D printing, which I had never seen before, but was actually really cool. The staff were amazing. They were a real good time. They really helped the flow of everything. LG turned up. There were designers, artists. Xbox One had a huge screen that people were just having an absolute ball on. And then there were some bot wars, like 8-year-olds had created some of these robots, which I thought was just super awesome. But yeah, overall a wicked weekend. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's all for this week. October month's releases will be up after this. Until next week guys, I'm thatDkid signing off. Peace.